In this factory tour, Enoch visits Soaring Eagle Campers to check out their lineup of lightweight all-aluminum truck campers and see firsthand how they're built. We'll take a deep dive into the production process, explore their innovative designs, and get expert insights from the team behind these rugged off-grid ready campers. And this episode's brought to you by More EXPO.
I'm here with Scott from Soaring Eagle Campers, and he's going to give us a little walk around of a couple of the models that they have available, and then we'll jump into the factory tour.
Okay. Well, we're going to start here with our Adler. Our Adler line of truck campers is designed for half-ton trucks and small trucks. This one happens to be an 8-footer, so for a half-ton truck with an 8-foot bed. Thing that's unique about Soaring Eagle Campers is all of our campers are made out of all welded tubular aluminum and then composites. So there's no wood in the structure of this camper.
Nice.
So not only is it long-lasting, but it's ultra lightweight. It's perfect for half-ton trucks.
Yep.
Way too many truck campers on the market these days that weigh too much for a half-ton truck, but people are sold it as a half-ton capable, and it's not.
Yep. I've seen a few of those squatting their way down the road.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So inside here, what you have is a queen bed. It's a pull-out queen bed. Okay, we can go up in there.
Yeah.
So we always provide sleeping space for mom and dad and 2 kids.
Okay.
So this bed actually pulls all the way out and makes into a north-south queen.
Nice.
This is a dinette. It'll have a table and a base.
Okay.
And this also makes into a bed for kids.
Perfect.
This particular model has more of a kitchen feel to it. Well, they always come with a 12-volt refrigerator, but this one has a cooktop stove and a sink. And there's no systems in terms of plumbing tanks and things like that for us. The only tank we have is a 4.5-gallon water tank, so they can wash their dishes and
you're
wash their hands.
pulling with a Dometic, which is, I love these things. These are great.
12-volt pump's been great.
Yep.
Most of our Adlers have a facing dinette, face-to-face, but this one is for people who want more of a kitchen feel. Absolutely. There's a nice storage cabinet over here if you want an optional microwave. Roof air conditioners are optional. They're always pre-wired for solar. A lot of our customers go with solar panels up top, and
that's the future. You know, we produce our own power as much as possible.
Our dinette bases are always made out of composite, and there's plenty of room in here for batteries. We do a 100-amp-hour lithium battery as standard, Bluetooth heated, but they can obviously get multiple batteries. We're working with a customer right now who wants like 480 watts of solar up on the roof. And I think 5 batteries.
Yeah.
He wants to be able to run his air conditioner for a while when he's off grid. So
no, that makes sense. Like my current rig now, I have a 240 amp hour battery, and it's tiny rig. It's amazing how much power you need to run your electric, your internet, all those fun things.
For sure. We have I will tell you that a lot of people that are buying our Adler models are coming up into the RVing lifestyle from the tent camping world. Mm-hmm. So they're kind of, adventurous already. They're out there kayaking and hiking and mountain biking, and they just want to get up off the ground. So Adler campers are very minimalist without bathrooms and showers. Mm-hmm. We do sell porta potties, and we have cabinets where you can put a porta potty in there if you want while you're traveling.
Kind of like a cassette toilet style thing?
Yeah, it has a cassette in it, but you can move it anywhere you want.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Very cool.
6.5-foot beds, 5.5-foot beds, 8-foot beds are, cover main categories. But we have built models for the small trucks like Tacomas, Rangers, Gladiators. Mm-hmm. So we have an Adler model just like this, basically, with a pull-out queen bed, a 2-person dinette that makes into a bed, the full refrigerator, and all that in a small 5-foot bed model that fully slides in. And
that's perfect. That's awesome.
One of the things I think that's worth mentioning with us is coming out of the gate, we designed our boxes to be just the right size so you could close the tailgate. Not a lot of truck camper manufacturers think of that.
Take the tailgate off.
Yeah, you got to take it off on most of them. So with a lot of these modern truck tailgates having steps built right into them, it's made for truck campers. So even those little Toyota Tacomas, you can close the tailgate. Jeep Gladiator, close the tailgate. And the camper is in the bed.
That's awesome. You were mentioning some of the construction aspects of this. You're doing aluminum, no wood construction.
Right.
The piece on the top, is this a one-piece
One-piece seamless fiberglass.
Nice.
Yep, the sidewalls are one-piece seamless fiberglass. Something that's important to mention, because there are people out there that use aluminum studs. but then they use fiberglass with Lawan wood backing and ceiling panels and wall panels with Lawan wood backing. The problem with that is moisture gets to that Lawan wood. It starts to swell and separate, and you get all kinds of delamination issues.
Okay.
With Soaring Eagle Campers, we don't use any wood even in the backing. So it's composite backing in the sidewalls, composite backing, the roof panels, all the fiberglass has composite backing.
So if there was a water intrusion,
right,
not likely, but if there was, it would still be functional. The structure
of the camper.
That's super cool.
There's a reason we say that this will outlast your truck, because it will.
Nice.
When we get on the line and see the actual production process, you'll see some of the details of what we're talking about.
Very cool.
Yeah, this one has an optional Truma furnace in it.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
It's a little bit overkill for the States, but up in Canada, if a guy's going to be camping in sub-freezing temperatures, they might want this furnace. So yeah, this model has an LP gas tank on the side.
Oh, okay.
And the Truma furnace is in there.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Perfect.
We have it for the people who want it, but again, 98% of the people get by with a little buddy heater. It's no problem.
Right.
So this is our OVX line. This is our Overland series. It's a truck topper. It sits on the bed rails of the truck.
Okay.
And we've got one closed here and we've got one open. But when these pop up, it gives you another 27 inches of height. And inside the bed of your truck, we can go in there. It's 7 feet.
Oh, wow.
And this is a little one, by the way.
Yeah.
This is for a Gladiator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when you're standing in the bed of your truck, you have almost 7 feet of headroom.
That's a lot of room. I like that you have essentially put a shelf already ready. It's there.
And that's what it covers, the different widths of bed rails and different models. One of the things that's unique about us is we have built-in underbed storage here. Nice. And you also see some of our construction here with the all welded tubular aluminum. A lot of hunters and fishermen will buy these.
Yeah, it's a perfect flat stack area.
These slide out to make a king bed length. So there's plenty of room up there for guys to sleep. These truck toppers, they're definitely more of a do-it-yourself kind of deal. These guys, they don't want all the RV stuff. They want to add their own.
Right.
So they'll add their own little cabinets and heaters and different things like that.
Gotcha.
And they
go with
put
their
them
own
online
power systems.
Show off on it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys have power systems?
Yeah. So here's one of the things that makes us unique compared to the competition in the truck topper market. We actually built in a power center over here. Oh, so you've got chargers. You've got switches for your lights and your fans, and your solar controllers built right in here. A lot of the competition just has wires that run down there.
Yep, and then you have to input your own.
Yeah, we've done a nice electrical center. Nice. Our lift system bars are proprietary. Okay. They lock into place. They're real easy to use, and it allows us to have windows on the front and the back of the camper.
Yeah, is it cool if I do a little?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do a little thing here.
Now, only that half of the roof will come down when you lower that.
So just pull right here?
Yeah, just pull it.
Oh, that's nice and easy.
Yeah. Now, if we loosen the front one, the whole thing would come down, but
that's
nice
locked
into
place.
That's
super easy. And it's all gas assisted or gas strut assisted?
It's not even gas strut assisted. Oh. Well, no, sorry. On the inside, it's not. On the outside,
on the outside.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
On the outside, the gas struts push it up and pull it down. So
gotcha. Helps you just a little bit.
What you're seeing up here, one-piece seamless interior roof, one-piece seamless outside roof, all fiberglass. Nice. The inside's all composite. It's fully insulated.
Perfect.
Molly boards.
4-season.
Yeah, not really. I mean, that's up to the customer.
Right. Yeah, I guess you some kind of insulation.
If you heat the inside air, you're going to be fine.
Gotcha.
That's what people say. Well, what about, don't I need a thermal blanket? No. Watch the Discovery Channel sometime and watch people climbing Mount Everest. They pull out their little neoprene tents. Yep. They heat it up with a lantern. And they're perfectly fine. They start taking their clothes off and drying them out. As long as the interior air is heated and it's not escaping, you're going to be fine. Nice. So I actually have people that have asked me to sell them thermal blankets for up here, and I've said you don't need it, and they understand after a while.
Right.
So
that's super cool. Yeah, I never really thought about that as far as the thermal blanket aspect.
Popular options for this product are like batwing awnings that wrap around the outside. This is an exterior shower. And this is exterior water port with a sprayer. Nice. So you could set up there and have showers.
And all of this just mounts
right to the coach.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's so much aluminum structure in the wall that it's easy to mount things. And you saw a molly board on the inside. There's a molly board on the outside on the other side. Roof racks are popular for kayaks and things like that. All these guys are getting solar.
How much weight can you put up there with your gas struts and everything?
We haven't had it rated, but we won't sell somebody a roof air conditioner because that would be permanently mounted.
Right.
But when it comes to racks, think about it. When you're putting your kayaks up there, you're never going to lift it up. Usually with your kayaks on it, you're going to take them off. But we haven't had it officially rated, but we tell people probably about 400 pounds would be a max.
Okay.
Because after that, you don't want to get into trying to lift it up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The gas struts are no longer helping too much.
Something real quick. This is quick detach brackets. You just pull that pin, you can take the jacks off.
Oh, perfect.
Which, when you're driving around out in the brush, you don't want those hanging down out the outside of your truck.
Yep.
So you can either turn them upside down and drive around, or you can completely take them off.
Perfect.
So the quick detach bracket is something that one of our guys designed, and it's a neat product.
Nice. The few that I've seen, like I'm more on the slide-in camper style.
Yeah.
Than the over the top of the bed, but a lot of those are just they're always driving around with those things hanging off the sides,
and they don't want to. And we sell those for the Adlers too.
Nice.
So we can go in the production facility here.
Sweet. How long have you guys been in business now?
We are now in our 3rd year of business.
3rd year. Congratulations.
It sounds like we're newbies, but my partner Troy Andrews and I were owners at Live and Light Recreational Vehicles, and it's where we pioneered all aluminum and composite construction in travel trailers, and then the popular Camp Light truck camper line. And we've been out of that business for a while. There's been enough dealers and consumers that said, hey guys, can you get back into truck campers with your all aluminum?
Yeah.
And so we did. And it's been fun. We started out with the Adlers, kind of that entry level, but we've graduated up now to a bigger unit with full amenities, and I'll show you that here in a little bit.
Oh, super cool.
What you're seeing here right now is the beginning of the structure of Soaring Eagle, and it is all tubular aluminum. You're not seeing stacks of wood here in the factory. You know, the only wood is the pallets that the aluminum's stacked on.
Right.
A lot of RV factory tours you go on, you hear a staple gun, and you have to talk over staple guns.
Right.
We don't own a staple gun, and we're proud of that. So we own welders.
Do you guys, so you guys build these in-house?
Yeah, both. Well, we build some, and then we also bring some in.
Nice.
You know, we engineered them, and some of them obviously see in stacks. It's easier to buy 10 and 15 from somebody else.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plus, as we've grown, we've needed more room, and sometimes we'll let another company do some welding for us. But
perfect. Yeah. I mean, that's part of using the community that's around you.
Yeah. What we're seeing here, this is an Adler sidewall.
Very cool.
It's like a 6.5 footer.
It just every time, man.
Yeah.
These things are so light.
Here's the thing that always gets me, and I've been in this industry for 36 years now, right? People do aluminum and they'll do perimeter only because they're trying to save weight, and then they laminate it with block foam everywhere. There's not even aluminum around their window openings and door openings. I mean, that's crazy. And what kind of weight are you trying to save? And why would you when you can lift the whole wall like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
where's the weight save? It sounds like they're just trying to save money.
Exactly.
Yep.
I didn't say it. But what you're seeing here is we'll never go more than 16 inches with studs. In fact, a lot of them are 14 and less. Nice. We use a lot of 3-inch tubes, especially in areas where we think there's going to be stress. Absolutely. Cab over areas, the bed slide coming in. These things are built to last.
Is this some of the foam that you guys use in different situations?
That's obsolete. Back there in the corner, the nicer looking stuff. Yep. Yeah, that's legit.
The good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so if you need some obsolete foam, they have some. Yeah,
we have some for you if you want to insulate something. So this is interior wall panel, and that is the Asdale composite backing, where a lot of people would have that Luan wood. We don't have that.
Gotcha.
And the same thing can be found on our fiberglass when we go over here. This is actually a cabinet shop we're walking through here.
Ah, okay.
This is where they prepare the front walls, the end walls, the side walls, and they're stuffing them with foam. They're getting them ready to come over to the line. Production line.
And that's the cabinet is what you're saying right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So if we want to take a look at that real quick. So when we get to the cabinetry, this is where you're going to find some wood, just in our cabinet faces and shelving.
Okay.
But nowhere in the structure of the camper. Okay. But, I've built product in the past that had aluminum cabinets and composite cabinets, and that is somewhere where, just say, sometimes the husband's fine with it, but the wife isn't. She wants more of that home feel.
That's fair.
And it's hard to
soft
replace
goods.
what you can do with wood.
Yeah.
And it's really the structure that's mostly important, being wood-free. And when it comes to the cabinet faces, we're fine with going with the wood. So that's what you're seeing here, a cabinet being put together.
Very cool. And then you cut all of the different boards on this really cool table you got here?
Yeah, it's just a big table saw. Yep. So
hey, big table saws. People don't know what big table saws are.
They just they cut the panels down to size and start to lay up the walls.
Yep.
So here's the side, that same sidewall that we had back there. Now it's been prepared with the interior wall panels put in place.
And then they'll fill all that with foam.
And we'll see that coming up here.
Oh, that's cool. This is the arch right here. Is this the front component?
That is the front wall. Still see a lot of structure in there.
Yeah.
This is a roof section right here. It's being prepped for wiring harness, and the foam is being put in there. So we have to.
I can see your wiring lines.
Yeah, we can see where we run the wiring, and you see the wiring here.
Very nice.
Yeah. So our electrician starts here.
They got big wires. They're not little wires.
Different voltage wires for different things going on in the wall.
Absolutely.
So the first step in putting the camper together is to take these individual pieces and start to screw them together. So you're seeing a front wall, a side wall, the up and outs, so call it, the composite dinette base going in here. We do love to educate consumers by using other factories' videos and pictures that show all the wood, the paneling and the staples. And, if you look at this structure here, as it comes together, we start to stuff it. You see more wiring occurring here. But you're also seeing something. We just ground these down already. We screw it together first, and then we go back around and we tack weld it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Okay, that's just an extra step that really gives us a unibody construction. So this thing is welded together. When it bounces down the road with your truck, things aren't going to start shaking loose because it was put together with metal fasteners and staples and such. So.
Absolutely. Do you guys use any adhesives in your building process?
We definitely use adhesives. Nice. So the interior wall boards are put on with adhesives, not staples. The outside glass is put on with adhesives. A really nice Titan Sikaflex is called.
Okay.
And in areas where we run wiring, we still do insulation. It's bubble wrap. This actually, even though it looks really thin, has a higher R value than this 1.5-inch thick foam. So some people.
It's amazing what little air pockets will do for you.
Yeah, it's funny though because people look at it and go, "Hey, wait a minute, that's not block foam." Yeah, but that's a higher R value, and our whole unit has really nice R values.
Nice. And I see that you've laid that underneath all of it. So you're not only are you getting this, you're getting your extra foam on top.
When they're done wiring, they'll go back in and fill in the gaps.
Nice.
So what you're looking at here inside. First of all, is the complexity of the wiring.
I was about to say this is a nest.
This is just a 5.0 Adler for that Gladiator Tacoma market. Okay, so it's got the pull-out queen bed, it's got the dinette, it's got the refrigerator up here. This one looks like it's getting an optional microwave. Nice. This is all starting to take shape. It seems small, but that's a whole lot of camper for a Toyota Tacoma 5-foot bed truck. This is all ready for its exterior fiberglass then to be installed. So, the wiring here covers all the outlets, the lights inside, the outside clearance lights, things like that. But here we go. This one just had its fiberglass put on. It has temporary trim put in place right now to hold it. So these aren't permanent. These aren't going to be on there later.
Just for assembly.
Yeah, it's just helping hold that glass into place. And then we went ahead and mounted the windows because that helps tie that into place. But you can see this is a very solid wall here. And it's again, you've seen the structure. It's aluminum, block foam, fiberglass.
I mean, just like you're saying, the fact that you're only doing 16 max on your spread. I mean, that's...
Yeah. The lower portion of the camper is all done in black diamond plate. That's the part that slides in and out of the truck between the wheel wells. And, you don't want to put a nice finish down there because a lot of guys are sliding up against the wheel wells or whatever. They might be storing tools and things beside
Absolutely, banging around, all that fun stuff.
So once the outside glass is on, then we go back around, and this is the rear spoiler. So this has a rear floodlight. There's a lot of wiring up there, including the solar panel wiring and things like that.
Cool.
Exterior doors and jacks are put on at this point. Inside is just slowly coming along in there. You can start and get finished off.
Oh yeah, they got the power and they got the switches.
Yeah.
Just a few loose ends to connect.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Looks like the Max Air fan's been put in up there. So each of our campers comes with 2 power cords.
Okay.
It comes with a 30 amp power cord for you to plug in at a campground.
Okay.
Or a generator.
Kind of like this one that's over here. Do you mind if I?
And that's just a temporary little one for here.
Right.
That knocks it down to 110.
Gotcha.
But our cord is a little bit bigger than that, and it's your typical RV cord, right?
Okay.
But then we also have the 7-way connector for the truck.
Nice.
So when you're driving down the road, you connect it to the back of your truck, and you can power up your clearance lights on the outside, and it also trickle charges your battery while you're driving.
Perfect.
So
if someone wanted to run a more dedicated power line to it, would they be able to bump it up above the trickle charge, or they would have to put in a different system for that?
The trickle charge just kind of runs through the power converter center. So
that kind of works all together.
That's a good question. Yeah, it runs together. Now you can, obviously if you have solar on the roof and you're driving,
then it would pull in from there. That makes perfect sense. Got a couple different colors.
Yeah, we have Arctic white fiberglass, and we have this what we call platinum gray. I will say the platinum gray is probably our most popular.
Everyone loves gray now.
Yeah, it tends to have more of an outdoors feel to it.
Yep.
So.
It doesn't stand out quite as much.
What you're seeing here is every unit is pre-wired for electric jacks.
Okay, I saw that on the other one. These were on the back. So is this just your SAE?
It actually comes from Ryco Titan. It's just a very simple plug-in.
Nice.
So it goes to the dealer, pre-wired for electric jacks, pre-wired for solar. If the customer who wants to buy that says, I want the electric jacks, all they do is swap out the heads. They plug in, now they have electric jacks.
Gotcha.
Usually that might be an older couple.
Right.
It doesn't want to mess around with the drill gun. Because, you don't have to crank them by hand anymore. You got an adapter for your drill gun.
Gotcha.
It takes maybe 10 minutes. So for a lot of our customers, that's no big deal. They save the money because electric jacks are very expensive. They're not cheap.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is a little 6.5 XLS, so it's got the kitchen, not quite as big as that first one that we were in.
Gotcha.
This one's a little further along and has the graphics on the outside. They've weighed it, identified the center of gravity. When it comes to truck campers, center of gravity is a big deal.
I was just going to ask you, what is that? What is that kind of all about?
It's about keeping the weight in front of the axle of the truck. Because if you get the weight behind the axle of the truck, you could get into some dangerous situations.
Okay.
So when you design a truck camper, you got to be careful how much you put in the back and what you put in the front so that your center of gravity is going to be the right place on the right truck. So
gotcha. The math and science behind it.
Yeah, exactly. So this one, basically, it's getting ready to ship pretty soon. The dinette has been moved into a bed. So you see the table there, and underneath it is a table leg. You can set up that dinette and put it together.
Yeah. So this would be the different from having the full kitchen.
Right.
This is that dinette that you were mentioning before.
When you have the kitchen, it's a side dinette. When you have just the refrigerator over here and the microwave over there, it's a face each other dinette.
Can I crawl through my little window, through that window?
You can if you want to. Most people use it for their dogs.
Oh, fair.
Here's the two cords I was talking about. So that's the 30
amp.
Oh,
nice.
30 amp house cord. And then this is that 7-way that just goes in the back of your truck. So each
very nice quality.
We do a very industrial coin floor. Our customers appreciate that because you can wash this thing out.
I was gonna say, man, we're out in the woods. We're making a mess. Yeah, easier the better for cleanup for sure.
We've got 110 power outlets for when you're plugged in. We've got USB and 12-volt chargers. When you're just running off a battery.
Perfect.
Got a battery disconnect switch, which is really nice. You can just turn that off when you're out of the unit.
Yep.
Full power center of fuses is in here. Switches for outside light, inside lights, and fans. Each one comes with a max air fan standard.
Oh, perfect.
This one has a air conditioner probably coming there. That's what that opening's for.
Gotcha.
So I want to show you this real quick. This is something that everybody should do, and it is a quick release ratchet strap that I don't really know how to work. There we go. So what's nice about this is, even working with dealers, they're like, what kind of tie-down systems do you have? A lot of people just give them a D-ring. And now you got to worry about how you're going to tie it down, where you're going to tie it down. With these, they swivel both ways. They automatically retract. So let's picture this is the front of the camper. You can back your truck most of the way under it, stretch this to your front D-ring in the truck, hook it up, and as you back under it, it'll automatically retract. And then you can just ratchet it tight, and you're done. Nothing special. This is something that we found literally on a $75,000 truck camper, and it was standard, and nobody else was doing it. So we put it standard on our little, $19,000 truck campers.
Right.
Customers love that.
That is handy.
And dealers do too. A guy can buy it and drive off the same day versus what he tells me. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 days to get the right torque lift system or something to install on a truck if it needs all that.
Gotcha.
And our campers don't.
That is awesome. I mean, anywhere you can simplify it for the end user, right?
Yeah. We've been doing this for 3 years now, but for the last year and a half, I've had customers saying, look, I love what you're doing. Mm-hmm. If you could do one a little bit bigger and put a bathroom and a shower in it, man, I love how you build those. Can you build one that's bigger? So, all right, well, we'll get to it someday. Well, we got to it. And this...
I found some time.
Yeah. This is the Airy. And RV News at the big dealer show last month, they named this the RV of the Year in the truck camper category.
Congrats.
Yeah, pretty cool. What you're noticing here is there's an extra level down there.
Yep.
That's a fully enclosed and heated basement. So we've got holding tanks down there.
Okay. That's super cool.
So here's down the basement area. So we might as well use that storage space. So we put a Moride storage tray in there. And go ahead and step inside there.
I'm moving in.
Yeah.
It's my new house. Oh, this is nice. That is cool.
This closes off.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of cool doing a feature wall in there.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like the feature walls. It's a nice touch.
Yeah. So this is a permanent north-south bed. It has a residential style mattress with memory foam top.
Beautiful.
All kinds of storage. Chargers up there for mom and dad. Just pull that up. A lot of storage.
Oh, wow.
On the side.
Mom's clothes.
Yeah, exactly. Sit on this. This is 2.8 pound density foam. It's automotive grade. Automotive grade. Guys don't do this in campers, let alone truck campers.
No.
So the kitchen is fully functional. It's got an LP gas furnace.
Perfect.
And this has the Truma Combi water heater furnace combo in here, which is a very high dollar system.
I've heard good things about that.
It's really nice. So over here we've got a 12-volt refrigerator, microwave convection air fryer. It's like a triple, cooking option.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So microwave oven, convection oven, and air fryer all built into one. And this is the 12-volt refrigerator, and it's got a freezer in it.
I didn't even know they made.
Yeah, I know. Neither did I. I'll be honest with you.
I've seen it too, but I didn't know they made 3. That's cool.
So I'll show you this real quick. Well, first of all, I got some stuff in here, but step in there. A lot of truck campers this size have these tiny little bathrooms that a big guy doesn't fit.
No.
And also,
this is great. Yeah.
Elbow room you don't have. But now you got plenty of elbow room.
And I got a seat if I want to sit down.
Yeah.
Be lazy about my bath.
Now, this is the prototype. Every model from here on out is going to have a sink in here as well.
Okay.
So we have a sink and the shower. I'll show you this from the outside because I don't want to close you in there. But this was, instead of doing a hard-walled bathroom that really shuts the unit off, we just did this shower door. You got ventilation above it. And when you're not using the shower or the toilet, the unit just seems so much more open and airy. So, yeah, we got a lot of compliments.
I like it.
We couldn't find a shower pan that was up to our standards in terms of quality in the RV industry. There's a lot of plastic thin ones. Mm-hmm. So we had our guy that builds the composite dinettes for us. He built this for us. It's a custom shower floor. All aluminum structure underneath, but all composite built around. So
nice.
Very durable.
Yeah, it didn't flex at all when I stood on it.
No.
I mean, I'm close to 200 pounds.
Yeah. So, yeah, you can see that this is a big step up for Soaring Eagle, but...
it's exciting, man.
It is exciting.
Got the wind underneath your belt.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Dual 20-pound LP tanks with the gauges built into them. Outside shower. And this is the Truma.
Oh, wow. Okay. I haven't actually seen one yet. So
So the footprint is not that big. I think it weighs 22 pounds.
Because that's water and heat.
It's a water heater and a furnace. It just came out of the last week, the climate chamber at Truma. Mm-hmm. They have 3 ratings that they will give people. They have a bronze, a silver, and a gold. We got the gold. They freeze the unit. They open up all the windows and doors. They make sure it's at 5 degrees for 10 hours. So it's a block of ice, basically. Then they close all the doors and windows. They turn the furnace on. And they want to see 63 degrees increase in 4 hours. So they would like to see it go from 5 degrees to 68 degrees, right?
That's impressive.
Well, we did that in 2 hours. And by the time hour 4 hit, we were at 83 degrees.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so with flying colors, we got the gold certification.
That's
which
awesome.
really means This thing's insulated
Exactly.
really well.
Yep.
Very well insulated.
Go wherever you want to go. You'll be fine.
Exactly. So we also designed it to fit that 8-foot bed with the tailgate closed. Another popular thing that when you get up into this size truck camper for a 3/4 ton truck and a 1-ton truck, there's hardly anything on the market, if there is, that you can put in there and close the tailgate.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I definitely don't know the whole entire market, but I can't think of Four Winds and all those other massive.
Yeah, there's a lot of big truck campers out there.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of good truck campers out there.
Oh, absolutely.
We're kind of making our own way. I think the thing that has our dealers most excited about this is the price point. It's going to retail for $40,000, and we are selling against guys that retail for $50,000 and $55,000. And
that's awesome.
Yeah,
man.
so it's kind of fun.
And you're getting that gold rating.
Yeah, the Adler got the gold rating as well. If you get the Truma, and again, what I loved about that is, they put the Adler in that climate chamber and froze it. If we would just put one of a little buddy heaters in there, electric heater, I guarantee it would have got up to that temperature in 4 hours. That's how well it's insulated.
Gotcha.
Yes, the Truma furnace is amazing, but that test really proved the insulation value on Soaring Eagle Campers.
Absolutely.
Which is important.
Really cool. I mean, I guess it is.
Yeah. You guys are out there freezing.
Right. Going around these last couple weeks to different facilities and different factories, it's nice to see the attention to detail.
Yeah.
And the care for the product.
Yeah.
That's
some of the places you've been, I know those guys, and they do build a good product.
Absolutely.
There seems to be a big difference between some of the smaller shops and some of the bigger shops. And
I would agree with that.
It makes sense, though. I mean, the bigger shops, they pay their guys to build fast.
Mm-hmm.
And those guys that work there, they brag about getting off work at 11 in the morning. And it's because they got all their units done. But then, they end up
How did you get all the units done in 3 hours?
And why are they spending so much time in the quality department?
Yep.
So we don't want to be that way at Soaring Eagle. We want to take our time, do it right.
Yep.
We work with the customers ourselves. They really like that they get to talk with one of the owners when they call in and they email us. And it's fun because every day I'm responding to emails. And they're like, wow, you're one of the owners responding?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. And I've been trying to get a hold of these guys. I can't get a hold of anybody.
Oh, well, right.
That's life for the big companies. So
Absolutely.
We are a little more nimble, I guess.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that's going to be a big movement, or has been a big movement in the United States over the past couple of years, is bringing lean manufacturing back to America.
Yeah.
Right. So we can make quality, good products and be able to stamp "Made in the USA" on it.
Yeah. And be proud of it.
Exactly.
Right?
And be proud of it. That's very important. And I got to say that all of the companies that we've gone to are right in that line. And it's really exciting to see the drive of a lot of people in America right now that are like, no, we need to make it here.
Yeah.
We need to take control of our destiny, right?
Yeah.
And see where it takes us.
Sure. All right. Well, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you so much
nice
for having
to meet
us. We appreciate it. And when you come up with something new, let us know.
All right.
We'd love to come back and check it out.
All right. We'll do it.
Awesome.
Thank you.